speaking of hot takes.
So gross. Like, why is peanut butter and jelly? Why is that a duo? I don't think it's good.
Peanut butter jelly.
Do you really love each other if you don't call each other pet names? What did I do to deserve that? And and maybe I just tricked him into marrying me. Maybe I don't deserve it.
Wait, another layer to this. Do you think a Bachelor of Arts is a waste of time?
Absolutely not. That is a useless degree.
It can be a little dangerous if you subscribe to something that's made up by humans. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to another Hey Girl, Hey episode. I'm Kay.
And I'm Lory. Hi, guys.
Y'all, it has been a week, but we're just going to hop right into it.
Yes, let's get right in.
Yeah. Lory, what's your enchantment this week?
All right, so I painted a lot this week.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Look at you, Picasso. Getting your pants on?
Yeah. I did a couple commissions, and then also just like a couple things for my portfolio for my long-term goals. But this is the enchanting part. I'm just so grateful for Brandon because like he's there for me so that I can work on my dreams and like doing the podcast and like my art and whatever it is I want to do. And that's my life right now. Like I don't know.
I love that. That is so sweet.
Yeah, he's always like, do you think that you have an enchanting life? Like,
he asked you that?
He does.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, and then I like sometimes I'm like, no. Because I'm upset or like I'm stressed or something. But then like as I was sitting there painting this week and I'm like, man, I'm on my like fourth painting. And I'm like, dang, I really do. Like, I have an enchanting life right now.
Being a homemaker.
Yeah, like the hardest thing that I really have to do right now is just like making sure that I keep the house clean and like cook dinners and stuff. And like, granted, life is not always that way. Like, and it's not always going to be that way because like we're trying to like foster and like have our own family and stuff. But as of right now, I'm just really grateful for the season I'm in.
That's amazing, girl. Wait, I have two things. One, y'all, literally like 10 seconds before we started recording, for the past 45 minutes, Brandon has been setting us up and like helping us with setup.
And like tinkering with the cameras.
Yeah, and although it can be so meticulous and like annoying, I feel like you and I don't have the patience for that. But Brandon is just so passionate about making sure that everything looks good, everything is good. And dude, I'm so thankful that you married Brandon. Like he is a real one.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how I got so lucky. Like I truly feel like I don't deserve him.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
He's just the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I'm like, man, what did I do to deserve that? And like, and maybe I just tricked him into marrying me. Maybe I don't deserve
dead. That is hilarious.
Just kidding,
no, I know what you mean. And I can totally relate because I'm finally working towards posting my YouTube videos finally. And Kai the other day, he was like, babe, if you need help with anything, like maybe we can like do couple stuff on your YouTube channel or even have a couples channel. And I'm like, wait, really?
Cute.
I know, he's so sweet. And he was like, yeah, whatever goals you need me to help you with, like I'm there for you. And similarly, I know that Brandon does that for you too.
100%. I could tell him I want to be a circus performer and he's like, okay, what classes we got to get you into? What equipment do we need to buy? Yeah.
I feel like having that partnership and like your goals suddenly become like our goals is just so cool. Yeah, that's the best. That's so enchanting for real. I'm trying to think. Okay, so I think I talked about it last week, but I've been like not really feeling myself in terms of like fitness.
Yeah.
And just finding ways to move, especially since I hurt my back and I'm in physical therapy now. So y'all, I have been in the gym every day this week, like Monday through Friday.
Wow.
And I know. And then now I get to work from home. So now I have like a hybrid schedule. And I feel like that is huge. Like, y'all, working remotely.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm so glad that that's been like the change of our corporate world, because it has allowed me to now get back into like a steady routine.
That was like the silver lining of COVID. Like,
no,
everyone hated that happened. Like, it was an awful year, but at the same time, it brought something so good.
No, for real. Like, it really has freed up, and like I feel like I have a handle on my routine now. We'll see, because I am going on vacation next week, which is so awesome. But when I get back, I'm hoping I can still do that routine. But I'm finally feeling more empowered and feeling good about where I'm at fitness wise too.
I love that.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah. I hope the momentum keeps going, because I voice messaged you about this yesterday, but I felt like I was doing very good at being consistent with going to the gym and my fitness. And then whenever we went on our 2-week trip,
Yeah.
Like, I haven't been
to
back.
Be expected.
Yeah, but now you're going to Hawaii, so hopefully you won't get knocked off the train like me.
Well, I'm hoping Hawaii's supposed to have like beautiful hikes and stuff. I really want to do something like that. Yeah. And just like we're also going surfing, and Kai loves surfing.
What?
Yeah, I want to learn too. So we'll see. Also, okay, speaking of hot takes, y'all. So this episode we're talking about hot takes, but kind of diving into a hot take. Okay, so I was in Girl Scouts. Were you ever in Girl Scouts?
No.
Okay, I was. And each Girl Scouts, the whole point of it, I guess, is to open you up to different activities in life. And then you learn about the activity, maybe even like the history behind the activity. And then you do the activity and then you earn your badge. That's kind of like the whole point. Yeah. So, you know, we did camping, sewing, archery, rock climbing, like all these activities, canoeing. I wouldn't have never been opened up to if it wasn't for Girl Scouts. So shout out to Girl Scouts because girl, I loved it. Anyway, so I earned my surfing badge and all we had to do was stand up on the surfboard and then that's how you earn the badge. And I was telling Kai this and he's like, babe, you didn't actually earn your surfing badge. You just stood up on a freaking surfboard. And I'm like, that is earning my surfing badge.
Yeah, you're like, I'm a well-rounded queen. Don't take my crown.
I freaking earned that badge. Yeah. And so I guess like the hot take is like, did I earn the badge? Is standing up on a surfboard considered surfing?
I think it sounds like it's just like a cutesy like way of learning about an activity. Like it's not really like that you
serious.
Like that you learned the skill. It's just that you learned somewhat about surfing. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know how to stand up on a surfboard.
Right?
Like I don't know what goes into that. Like I'm sure that there's more of the it's not just standing up. Like I'm sure there's more to it.
Yeah, so. They taught us like the technique of like getting out there. But yeah, like obviously, especially in a 1 hour session maybe, you're not going to freaking learn how to surf in an hour. Especially I was like 10. So I did earn my surf badge. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we're going surfing. Well, okay, I guess we'll read more hot takes. Okay, shout out to my girl JC. We used to cheer on Cardinals together, and she sent in some hot takes. So we're just gonna be reading her list because it's actually pretty good. Okay, first hot take: Olive Garden breadsticks are not good.
I disagree.
I disagree too.
Yeah, they're so good,
bro. Okay, wait. What's better, an Olive Garden breadstick or a Red Lobster biscuit? Have you had a Red Lobster biscuit?
I have, but to be fair, I've only had Red Lobster like twice.
No way.
It has been probably like 6 or 7 years, so I don't remember.
No, I feel that. I love Red Lobster biscuits. They're like cheddar, anything with cheese, girl. I'm there. Yeah. But yeah, Olive Garden breadsticks, as soon as they put that basket in front of me, devoured. Devoured. Especially if you get the sauce on the side. It's so good.
That sounds good right now. I love biscuits.
Like I love bread.
Biscuits. Yeah. I love the carbs. Just bring the carbs.
For real. So good.
Yeah.
Okay. Peanut butter tastes bad.
I kind of agree. So I never liked peanut butter sandwiches, and like actually my hot take, a little spin on this, I don't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I hate them.
I don't either.
They're so gross. Like why is peanut butter and jelly, why is that a duo? I don't think it's good together.
I think they're a duo because I mean logically you have the peanut butter that's salty and then you have the jelly that's sweet, and I understand like the flavor combination and how that can balance each other out.
That's the thing is I don't understand the flavor combination because I love peanut butter. So like in this way I disagree because I love peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah, same. I like Reese's peanut butter cups. So fire.
My gosh.
So good.
I think that's the best candy or best candy bar.
Yeah.
So peanut butter and chocolate, yes. And I can't get enough of it, but peanut butter and jelly I hate. And I also won't just eat like peanut butter by the spoonful like plain.
Lory, we're the same person.
Really? You're just like yes.
Yeah, literally yes. I don't like peanut butter in any context other than a Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup.
Wait. Oh my gosh. Memory unlocked from like over 20 years ago. So I remember in kindergarten.
What the heck? Are you serious?
Yes. I have not thought about this in over 2 decades, dude, since I was in kindergarten. But in your elementary school, did you guys sing like songs, like little songs in kindergarten?
Yeah.
Did you ever sing the peanut butter jelly song?
Yeah. Peanut butter jelly.
Yeah. So for singing time, I think it was called singing time. I don't know.
Cute.
But like we would, so the teacher would have us pick like a song or two to sing, and like we would vote, what song do we want to sing today? And I remember whenever Peanut Butter Jelly was voted to sing that day, I was always like, no, like I was always just
you didn't like the song?
No, I didn't like the song because I just thought peanut butter and jelly was disgusting, so why was I going to sing about it?
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
When I sing from my soul. So
if I'm not connecting with the content of the song, it's just not happening.
It's just not authentic. I just can't do it.
Dude, that is hilarious. Yeah, I don't like peanut butter jelly sandwiches either. No, thank you. Okay.
Probably like 90% of people disagree.
I know. No, for real. You're probably not gonna connect with this.
Yeah.
You're not a sports girl, but baseball is a terrible sport and it's too long. So I think baseball is like considered the American sport, but maybe that has changed in recent years because I don't think baseball is as popular as it used to be. But I could be totally out of touch, so I don't know. But from like my scope, I'm extremely biased too. Like, especially there's some teams now that for baseball teams that have dancers. Like for instance, Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, they just got their own dance team this season.
Interesting.
Which is so fun.
That's cool.
But that's probably because the sport is so freaking boring that they have to add more stuff to it.
Wait, you think it's boring?
I do. I think the sport is so wholesome and like the game environment is very wholesome and it's a good like family.
A good family vibe.
Yeah, family vibe. I'm down for the vibes of a baseball game. I want to eat my hot dog. I want to do the
Your
little
ballpark Frank.
Yes, I want to do the take me out to the ball game.
Yeah.
7th inning stretch. I'm here for the vibes of the baseball game. Am I watching the game? Maybe. But also, am I in tuned? No, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I can't even name a baseball player.
Babe Ruth.
Okay, current one, Lory.
The legends.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm like
me
Derek
neither.
Jeter. As a baseball player. Is he even playing? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I can't even name a single active player. So
Me
yeah.
neither.
Anyway, I guess I agree that. I don't think baseball is a terrible sport, and it's really hard to make a baseball team. Like it's very hard to even get to that level.
Really?
So I have huge respect for those athletes, but I'm not really checking for baseball if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I feel like baseball had its glory days. Like back in the like late 90s or early 2000s, I remember like, The Sandlot was a popular movie. Angels in the Outfield.
That's true.
I don't know. I feel like there were a lot of baseball movies, and so growing up, like baseball's very nostalgic to me because my brother was in Little League sports. Brandon was in Little League sports and played in high school, and he thought he was going to play competitively, but then his diabetes.
Brandon literally he used to play.
He really honestly thought he was going to get a scholarship, and he probably would have, but he got diagnosed when he was 17, and it took because he went blind from that, and
no way.
Yeah, he went blind for
I did not know this.
Months.
I did not know this. That's crazy.
So it shattered that dream.
Not
to take a turn on this topic, but I remember I really liked baseball, and I've never connected with any other sport like I did with baseball. But I will agree, it is so long, 9 innings. Sheesh.
Bro.
But I also feel that way with football and basketball and every other sport.
I know you're not the sports girl.
Yeah, no.
I'm screaming.
That's so funny.
That is really funny. Do you want to read the next one?
Okay. Flour tortillas are better than corn.
I don't have an opinion.
I like both.
Yeah, I really don't care.
I think maybe they do taste better, but I think I'm probably biased because I feel like corn is healthier. So I'll usually prefer corn.
Yeah. Yeah, I really do. I love tacos in general. I'll eat any taco.
Yeah.
It's so delicious.
You're like, that's not that great of a hot take. That's not that hot of a take.
I guess it's like a warm take.
Oh, man.
Monkeys are ugly. Monkeys are ugly.
I agree. I think they're cute now, but again, I remembering being a kid and I always hated monkeys growing up because I thought that they were just so ugly.
My sister's terrified of monkeys.
Really? Still?
No, deathly afraid. She will not watch Planet of the Apes. Even zoos, if there's the monkey exhibit, she will not go. She hates
Okay, I'm not
monkeys.
terrified of monkeys,
No,
but I
she's
do
pretty
think they're
terrified.
ugly. Well, I think they're cute now, but growing up, I was always like, ew, I don't want like a monkey stuffed animal. I don't want like monkey
dead.
pajamas. I don't want monkey curtains. Like
Curtains.
yeah, I think we had a monkey shower curtain, and I was like, why? Like for our kids' bathroom.
Yeah. I'm screaming. That's funny. Okay, Cane's is better than Chick-fil-A. I disagree. I don't really like Cane's, but I don't really go. I'm not like a Cane's fiend.
Yeah.
I like Chick-fil-A better.
I like Chick-fil-A. I honestly don't care. Like, I'm not like a huge fan of either of them. Like, Chick-fil-A isn't my first or second or third go-to fast food.
Oh, it's pretty up there for me.
Really?
Yeah, I love me some Chick-fil-A. It's the Lord's food, duh. How can you not like
They're
it?
closed on Sunday. They're so
so holy.
Yeah. They keep that Sabbath day holy.
I'm screaming. Here, I like this one. Skinny jeans look better than baggy jeans with some outfits.
Wait, skinny jeans look better than baggy jeans with some outfits. That's not a hot take. That's just a fashion rule. JC.
Is it?
Yeah, because like, yeah, that's just a fashion rule. Like, because you don't. Well, okay, baggy on baggy is kind of in right
It
now.
is in.
So honestly, fashion rules are just, there are no rules.
Yeah.
But
I'll be honest. I haven't worn my skinny jeans in a hot minute.
I don't want to wear skinny jeans like ever again.
Really?
I don't like them. Like, and that's why I didn't ever wear jeans, because they're just too constricting and itchy. That's why, like, that's why you always call me Jessica Day, because back then I would always wear
Jessica
skirts
Day
with like patterns.
You do. Yeah,
Not
you never wear
anymore.
jeans. Well, now you wear baggy jeans.
Yeah.
Or like
flare
just,
jeans.
Yeah.
Like
or
the
like,
wide legs.
Or like, yeah, high waist, straight jeans.
Yeah.
You prefer a flare jean?
Flare, bell bottom, wide leg, whatever. Like, I just don't like tight jeans because I am like naturally thicker on my legs. So
Same girl.
yeah. And I hate it. It's just so itchy. Like, I'm not even just talking about like around my butt. Like, I'm talking about like my thighs and my calves. Like, I just have like thicker Russian jeans. I think that it's like from the Russian side.
So, or it might be the Latina side, girl.
I think I get it
from
my mom.
Really?
Yeah. I'm built that way with my mom is that way.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. Yeah, oh my gosh. I don't know. I feel like me and jeans have a weird relationship right now because
they bring out the insecurity.
Yes, like my body's changing, blah blah blah. So my jeans that I used to love and used to fit me, they don't now.
Yeah.
And so, I just feel like the up and downs of being a woman or transitioning, those get brought up by jeans.
Yeah.
Like, that is even my jean shorts. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, even last night, I'm trying to figure out a freaking outfit for date night. I have like these cute shorts on, and I'm like, man, my thighs are, constricted.
Yeah.
And when I sit down, it's just like not the move. Like, it looks cute standing up, but it's just so uncomfortable. So.
Yeah. And that's what I think that's what I'm trying to say is like, baggy and baggy does work, but you have to have a certain body type. Like, is it cute, or is she just a model basically? Like, yeah. Or is it a cute outfit, or does she just have a good body? So, like, if you don't have like, if you're not like in top pinnacle peak of your health, like,
skinny jeans are just not it.
Yeah, and I feel like you just have to follow those fashion rules, or maybe like you can do skinny jeans with a baggy top. Yeah, but you can't do baggy on baggy if you're not, as physically fit as you used to be. Or like you can do baggy jeans, but you need to wear a tight top. Like, you have to have some kind of shape to your body, and like you have to show like the flattering parts of your body.
I am here for the bagginess.
Yeah. but so for example, I cannot do baggy on baggy. I can't do a baggy top, and I can't.
Why not?
Because it doesn't look good with my body, because I'm a pear shape. Like,
now I see what you
up
mean.
Here, and then my waist is pretty small. Like, I can wear like extra small tops. I can't even wear small bottoms though. Like, it has to be a medium. I wear medium sized bottoms. Yeah. So if I'm wearing baggy pants, I'm just going to look like I have no form.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. Wear what you want, people.
Where
would you
just do
want?
what works for you.
Yeah, but pick the comfier option. Spoiler, for
Yeah.
date night, I picked a dress because I was not about to constrict myself.
I agree.
Oh, man.
Okay, is it my turn?
Oh, yeah.
The term hubby is gross and makes my shoulders eat my ears. She's so funny. Wifey is bad too, but hubby is ugh.
I like hubby.
I think it's cute. I think I know what she's saying.
What makes it ick? Like, it sounds like she has an ick for the word.
I feel like before I had a hubby, like when I was a teenager.
Oh, but she's married.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she just doesn't like the term hubby and wifey. I mean, it's used often. Like, oh, my hubby. Oh, wifey.
Yeah.
I think it's cute.
I think it's cute too, but I will say, like, there are times where I'll have someone picking up something from Facebook Marketplace or like OfferUp or something, and I'm not home, and so I remember texting them and being like, oh yeah, you can go ahead and head over now. My hubby will be there. I won't be there, but my hubby will be. And then I was like, wait, should I just change the word hubby to husband?
Yeah.
Because does it sound like
I love it.
I don't know, too whatever.
Yeah, like cutesy.
Yeah.
I love it. But I'm like a lovey-dovey girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not like very hard to impress, or like I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like you're pretty easygoing.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of like a term that makes me cringe. I feel like there used to be a term that made me cringe. Like a little pet name. Well, do pet names make you cringe? Bae?
Yeah.
Oh God. I feel like it doesn't make me cringe, but like I don't get called bae. Like Kai and we call each other baby.
Yeah.
And maybe that makes other people feel, I don't know, uncomfortable, but I don't care. He's my baby.
Well, bae isn't really a term anymore, I feel like.
I know it kind of went out of style.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Do you and Brandon call each other like little pet names?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cute.
Yeah.
But to each their own. I know some couples don't.
How do you not?
I know. I'm trying to think.
It's like, do you really love each other if you don't call each other pet names?
I know. I don't even. Okay, when Kai and we serve at high school, I need to stop. Nobody's telling me to stop, but me, I'm like, oh, we're volunteering, the high schoolers, whatever. I catch myself saying like, hey babe, can you grab me this in front of the high schoolers? And maybe I'm like, okay, I need to chill on that. I'm like, let me just.
What's the matter with that?
Well, do I need to call Kai by his name when we're like
leading?
Yeah, and like I don't know, setting an example. But everyone knows we're dating. But also like, I'm always like, hey babe, grab me this, or hey babe, can you do this, or hey babe, come here.
I think it's a healthy level of affection.
Yeah,
like I don't think you guys should be like grabbing each other.
No,
and,
we don't.
Kissing
Obviously, we don't do that. Yeah,
but like I think that's an appropriate amount of affection.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just like a weird thing I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he'll never call me Kay. Or no, he does call me Kay. He'll never say Kaylin, but he'll be like, hey Kay, can you do this? Or he'll be like, hey love. Like he calls me love all the time. So yeah, maybe.
I feel like that's the minimum. I feel like you're just fine.
I'm dead because I overthink
I don't know,
it.
Maybe that's a hot take.
I know, like with pet names. That's funny. Here, I want to get into this one. Not everyone needs to go to college.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think that's just a fact now. I think that was definitely more of a hot take like a couple decades ago or even like a decade ago. But now, honestly, college isn't that necessary.
I know. It's changed so much. But then, okay, how do you feel about jobs that require a college degree? Like, do you think eventually our job market will phase that out?
I just think it depends on the degree.
Specialty.
Yeah, or not the degree. I think it depends on the job. Like accounting, I feel like
you need to go to college.
Yeah, like, I mean, you don't need to because like you can buy your own textbooks and like you can teach yourself like because there are things like there are resources like YouTube and like Udemy and Skillshare and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm sure you can learn anything on your own in today's day and age, but at the same time, like for really specialty hard skills, I just feel like you need a degree. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Like I feel like you need that extra certification to say, no, this person knows how to make a balance sheet and like an income statement and cash flows and all of that. And then like same with I don't know, someone like a doctor, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
of course.
They have to have specialized, but
education, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, another layer to this. Do you think a Bachelor of Arts is a waste of time?
Yes. Well, what do you mean Bachelor of Arts?
What I mean is a Bachelor of Science is like kind of the specialty work we're talking about, like a doctor.
Okay. Like STEM?
Yeah, like, it's science based.
Yeah.
Computer science, like something where it's more technical, whereas Bachelor of Arts, pretty much anyone can do it. And I'm saying this with a Bachelor of Arts. I'm not trying to like put anyone down, but it's like, I don't know, if you have a Bachelor of Science, I believe it's fields in which they make more money. It's more niche. It's more specialty work. And then Bachelor of Arts, it's kind of like a general, like, it eventually will be like Bachelor of Arts no more. And then like it really doesn't matter if you have a college degree or not. And then Bachelor of Science, okay, that's specialty work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think I know what you're talking about, but I feel like the sciencey stuff, that's been more kind of phased into like boot camps and like computer boot camps, like for software programming and like welding, or I mean, I don't know if that's ever been science, but like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not educated enough to talk on this topic.
Me and my sister one morning, she's like, we were talking about college, and I think I was talking about going back to school, and I'm still figuring that out too of, okay, do I want to go back to school or do I not? Is it worth it? Is it not? Whatever. And she was like, oh, listen, Mimi, my niece, she's like, Mimi can do whatever she wants to do. But if she goes to college, she needs to pick a Bachelor of Science. She's not picking a Bachelor of Arts.
I think we just need to like have a list of different job descriptions or jobs, and then say, oh, that does not need to be college, or this.
Basically, like what we're doing now, content creation, podcasting.
Absolutely
literally,
not.
You don't need any school, or even photography. Like people used to go to school for photography. Now you just maybe teach yourself, or there's so many stories where I hear like, oh, I just picked up a camera one day, started shooting my friends, and then now I run my own photography business.
I'm surprised that photography weddings was ever like a college degree.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was. But now it's turned into something where you don't really need it.
Not at all.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, will we see more of those Bachelor of Arts degrees not even be a thing? Because like honestly, you can just like either teach yourself or
and like actual art, like painting and stuff.
Do you think that that should be still like a degree?
Absolutely
and people
not. That is a useless degree. Like, and I will say that I switched my major several times, but one of the times was from nursing to art, and like the classes are awesome, but you can just do classes
on your own time.
Without
cheaper. Girl.
Yeah, so that would have been completely useless if I got my bachelor's or master's in painting or drawing. I don't remember what it was called, but
well, hey, I switched my major too. I was going for dance education, and I was going to be a dance teacher, but then I was like, I can do that literally without a degree. Let me just do business. Eventually, maybe I'll own my own dance studio. So I went through that route.
Yeah.
And I feel like I got a lot more out of my business degree than a dance degree. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Brandon's actually tossing the idea around of going back to school for his MBA. I keep wanting to say NBA. Every single time I'm like, no, MBA. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
He's thinking about it, but at the same time, again, he's like,
is it
necessary? Yeah, because like, you do that so that you can be a manager in business, but anyone can be a manager, like, just with
life
a certain
experience.
Yeah, exactly, like being in the field long enough to, and then with that skill of just being able to manage and like delegate and work with people. So like, is that necessary? But at the same time, I feel like anytime someone says I have the credential of an MBA and those initials are behind their name, like, it's just kind of like an automatic like respect. Like people automatically take their hat off to you. So in that way, I feel like it's never going to be useless. Like if you get a degree, even if I got my master's in painting, like people are automatically just gonna be like, okay, like this shows me that they are truly a master.
That's true. Like you have that notoriety. Yeah, behind it. Maybe that's what school is all about, just to have the notoriety.
Mm-hmm.
And like
I
the
think
stamp of
so.
approval. Like if you go to YouTube University, that's what Kai calls it, like self-taught, you don't have that notoriety of like, hey, this person actually knows what the heck they're talking about.
Yeah, agreed.
So yeah, interesting. All right, shall we do one more?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Astrology is just made up fun, not science. Why that reaction?
Why are you bringing that up? Wait, it's so funny. Oh my gosh. This is a jab at me.
No, it's not a jab.
She's lying.
It's not a jab. I promise you it's not a jab. I just think it's a fun topic.
Oh my gosh.
I promise you.
Yeah. No, I wonder all the time. I feel like it's like, I honestly feel like it's the same thing as faith. Like, well,
what do you mean?
I don't know. Like, I just go back and forth. Like, I do think that at the end of the day, it is more fun.
Yeah.
But also, like, what if there is a science to it? Like, what if there is somehow, like, when a baby was born, when you were born, like, having how the stars and the planets and, like, the weather and, like, the time of the season, like, what if that does actually, like, there is a science behind it where it does affect, like, your hormone levels or like the way your brain develops, or like maybe you can develop like a certain personality or like characteristics, intrinsic characteristics, because of the planets and the stars and the times of the season of the year or whatever.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like where you were like in the world. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, that is so funny that we're talking about this, because I literally was trying to explain this to Kai. And have you ever had this, like, when you're trying to explain something to Brandon and you're like, are you tracking with me? And he's like, I have no idea what the heck you're talking about. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to track with you, but no, I don't understand. And then I had the same conversation with my sister, and literally the same thing what you just said, Lory. Like, okay, yes, I have my faith, and I know God made everything, right? Yeah. He made the universe. He made us, you and me, sitting on this couch. He made the planets. He made everything, and that is what I believe. And also, what if, like, I think both can be true, possibly, but this is something, again, I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know 100%, right? But yeah, what if I believe everything is created and has meaning, what if there is a certain science or certain thing behind the planets being in a certain order, and then me being born on a day, and maybe not like personality. That's where I'm kind of
not
where you kind of lose me.
There's another term, like there's, because in astrology there's like your hardwiring and then your personality. Like I can't remember what the hardwiring is, because personality is more like nurture versus nature.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But for me, with my faith, I'm like, okay, I know that everything points back to God, and then that's the creator. And then all the fun stuff we get to enjoy, like if I want to look at the planets and admire that, and just like think that's fun and just use it as like a connection tool, like I think that's fun. Yeah. However, I do think it's dangerous, and I do think it's like, I don't know, I want to say this carefully. If you go to that and as your source of comfort, like, my horoscope said, in 3 days time, I'm supposed to feel this way. I'm supposed to be this way. And like good things are on the horizon for me because my horoscope said so. To me, I think that's a lot of baloney.
Yeah, I don't think that on the day to day.
Yeah.
I mean,
but some people think
I'm just
like
not that into it, like that in depth. But like, I would say that I dip my toes into it. Yeah. Like I wade in the pool, so to speak, but I don't like, fully dive in. Like I'm not that into it to where I feel like it, like, I can predict how I'm going to feel today or tomorrow or next week. Yeah. But I really do feel like there might, I don't feel like, I'm open to the possibility that maybe there is something more to like the zodiac, like if you were born in a certain month or like.
No, I totally understand what you're saying. And when people come up to me and ask me, oh, what's your sign? Like, obviously the sign, and like, oh, for instance, I'm a Sagittarius. Like, I'm born in December, whatever. And it says like I'm supposed to be wild and like spontaneous and all that stuff. And am I confined to just what my type is or what my sign is?
Yeah.
No, of course not. I'm so much more, us as humans were so much more complex, and we were, again, created to be individuals. And so I think it can be fun to like, I think us as humans just want to belong and want like a label, a group. Yeah. So I think that's our sense of like community.
Yeah.
But also for me, again, my source is Christ, and I'm just like, I think it can be fun, but also depending on where you're at, maybe with your walk with the Lord or something, it can be a little dangerous if you subscribe to something that's made up by humans. That's honestly what I feel.
And my
about
family honestly hates that I'm like,
oh, really?
Yeah, they don't agree about that at all. Like, they just, none of it are they like,
I think it can be a fun connection tool. Like, again, when people are like,
yeah.
oh, like, what's your sign? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm Sagittarius. They're like, oh, okay. It's just like, for me, that's just like a starting point, but it's not the end all be all.
Yeah. So with that, like, I will say I feel like I'm the epitome of an Aquarius, which is what I am.
Oh, okay.
Like, but also, I don't know how to articulate this. I do feel like a person is the fusion of nature and nurture, and I feel like the astrology portion like is like just the nature.
I see.
As opposed to like all the events and the things that a person goes through, and like the family they're born into and their friends, that like is more like affects their nurture.
Yeah.
But as far as just like the set like nature of me, I feel like I am an Aquarius. But then there like everything about an Aquarius, like it says that you're artsy, it says that you just really care about like the well-being of people and like making sure that things are fair and like not just good for you but for every single type and group and class of person. And like I don't know, like just like 9 out of 10 things for Aquarius, I feel like I am that. But then the one thing where I'm like, I don't really feel like that's me is like being a little bit more logical. Like I don't feel like I'm super like logical. I feel like I'm very emotional.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then Aquarius is very emotional too, because it's like it has like air and water. Okay, now I'm getting like way too into this.
Yeah. No, I feel you. No, I feel you. I also feel like maybe both can be true. I think that's what I was trying to explain to my sister, because sorry, another rant, but Ariana Grande came out with a song or like an album, and in the interlude, one of her interludes, it's called Saturn, the Saturn Return. And apparently Saturn is in the same spot you were born on your 29th birthday. So when you're born, Saturn's in one spot, and then Saturn will return to that same spot on your 29th birthday. And supposedly during your 29th year, you start taking your life more seriously. You feel like you're in the mood to like break certain habits, certain cycles, and you kind of like wake up, so to speak.
Dude, I'm shook because I'm in my 29th year. I haven't turned 29.
Yeah.
But like I turned 28.
You're entering.
I'm in my 29th year. But like right now.
Can you resonate?
Yes, because this is the year, like literally, I had my birthday in January. And then I quit my job.
Dang.
And then I started like, doing the fostering college before that.
Yes.
But, and that just took some time. But I finished the fostering college, officially quit my job, traveled more. I've been investing in my art and the podcast, like the things that truly resonate with me and rejuvenate my soul, like basically just like letting go of the things that aren't serving me anymore, and then trying to grasp onto the things that are truly authentic to me.
Yeah.
But I have not had the courage to do that until this year.
Yeah.
Dude, what if it's because my Saturn's returning?
Listen, again, do I believe in that stuff? I don't know. But also, is it the sort of thing where it's like, okay, there's correlation, but it might not be causation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, is it because of that? I don't know. But it's just interesting to think about. So I was having an open dialogue with my sister about that. But to me, I'm like, just because I believe in God, it doesn't mean like I'm more open to exploring the gray area. I'm not going to just throw my faith away just because I'm like, ooh, what about Saturn? It's like, no, I know the Lord created Saturn. And what if both are true? You know what I mean?
No, that's exactly what I think too.
Yeah.
And I don't think that, maybe this is a hot take, but I don't think anything exists outside of God. Like, I feel
I
like
agree.
everything is God.
Yeah.
So, like, just like science, like, whenever we talk about, like, repairing a body and, like cell growth and, like, you know, all those, like, science-y things. Like, some people say, oh, I only believe in science. But it's like, well, that is God. Like,
Amen.
that is how God created things. Like, I feel like...
It all is true.
Yeah.
And it all points to the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Like, I just don't think, like, if astrology is a thing and, like, and it is true, I don't think it's like, that's astrology and that's God.
Yeah,
and
it
if you
can
believe
be.
in this, then
Yeah.
you don't have faith in God. I feel like it's like, no, it's God's inner working too.
Yeah. No, I feel similarly too. Like, when people, but I see both sides. It's like, people will say, like, oh, if you only believe in astrology, then it's as if you believe in a false god. I think it can be dangerous when you subscribe your identity to that sort of thing. That's where I think it can be kind of dangerous. Like, again, looking to astrology to give you identity type answers.
Yeah.
When no, if I believe that God created everything, I need to be looking to him because he's the one that created me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like that's just like what you're saying is like fixating on one little piece of the picture. Like, if
yes.
like if God's creation and like God is a full beautiful picture, it's like if you're only looking at one little piece, like this is everything, it's like, well, you're missing the full picture.
Dude,
you know?
I literally said the same analogy to Kai about something else. I'm cracking up. But yeah.
So I honestly, I kind of feel like astrology and science are kind of in the same way, where someone can say, oh, I only believe in science or I only believe in astrology, and like they're just taking it too far.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe that's just my view. Like, it's like, no, I can believe in science and astrology and say that it's all God.
Yeah.
So
I totally get you.
Yeah. I feel like people, and it's like my family too, like they misunderstand me a lot too with that. Like, they're like, you know, you believe in crystals, and I don't know about crystals and like if that's actually like if there's actually healing properties in crystals and stuff. But again, like, if I believe in healing properties of like certain herbs and certain foods and sunlight and stuff, like why can't rocks have like healing properties? I don't know, because it's all God's creation. Like, he's purposeful in all his creations, right?
Yeah. I think it touches on this in the Bible too. It's when for example, in the Bible, the Israelites turned to worshiping
Idols?
like a golden a golden calf, and they're like worshiping created things. So I think when people turn to created things for answers, and again to point them into like direction, what to do, or comfort, I think that's dangerous.
100%.
So I think that is where you need to be careful, and also understand your own personhood in terms of like, okay, yeah, astrology is cool, but am I taking it too far? It's like kind of having that self-check within yourself. Honestly, I had to do that with the Enneagram. If I'm being honest, it got a little bit too far. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to make this not only like a personality trait, but like
profiling.
Yes, like, oh no, I'm a 4. A 4 wouldn't do that. Like, I'm like, what am I doing? Yeah. But do I think it's like a fun connection point? For 100%. I think it's so fun. Like, oh, what's your number? And automatically you can like almost speak that person's language. Yeah. But in terms of like identity, it's like, no, I'm just who God says I am. And like, I'm not confined just to a number. Like, oh, just because I'm a 4 doesn't mean I'm not a peacemaker. Like, what? You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, that's just how I feel. I love this topic.
Yeah, me too. Okay, one last thing. Yeah. I feel like the allure to the Enneagram or personality tests and like astrology and the zodiac and all that stuff, I feel like it just kind of, it's comforting because it speaks to one of our human needs, which is to be understood. Yeah. So like to be fully seen, fully loved, fully understood, all that. And I feel like it's just, I feel like it's just that, like, you're able to point to something and you're like, hey, understand me. I'm a Scorpio. I'm an Aquarius. I'm a Sagittarius, or I'm an Enneagram type 4. And like, this can help you understand like why I am the way I am. And it's like, maybe it's just like a cheap way of trying to get someone to understand you. But like, if it does help
Yeah.
you to be understood. Like, that's why there's the appeal there. Does that make sense? I don't know if I said that.
No,
right.
That does make sense. And that is the appeal. But also, like, again, is that like a counterfeit to ultimately the one who does understand you, your creator, which is God. So I don't know. I kind of go back and forth where I'm like, ooh, is it just like, I'll just say it plainly, like the enemy's way of kind of, hey, look at this way. Like, you can understand, you can feel belonged and loved and understood by following these things. But then God's like, wait a minute, what? Like, no, you can be understood, loved, and fully known by understanding.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just like a bio. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like it's just for other humans, not for God. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if you're on Instagram or like our podcast description, like we just put like a general like idea, a general bio of who we are, but like that's, you know, no one's gonna read our bio. Even if I wrote like a full-on report of on who I am, like no one's gonna truly understand who I am just by reading that. Like,
very true.
But it's just like a summary description.
No, I agree. Like, again, these are just tools to just touch points and like you know, whatever, just like, oh, I'm a 4, and then that person can be like, oh, okay, like connection points. But I think you can take it too far by claiming it as your own identity.
Yeah, I have a really good story on like manifesting and like all this stuff. Like, not just giving manifesting and like all of that the credit. Like, like my belief is that it's all just like God. I feel like it's all God's tools.
Yeah.
And I'll share this some other time, but like, I just have certain things where I'm like, I don't know, I really do feel like it's legitimate.
Yeah, like all encompassing. Yeah.
So that's a story for another time.
I know. I was so excited to dive into that topic. That's so fun. Alrighty, y'all.
Yeah, let us know.
Again, we can never have a lighthearted episode.
Not kidding. With me.
Or me either.
Yeah, okay. Oh, gosh.
Anyway, I hope you enjoy our hot takes on a little astrology bit at the end. But we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Wait, that was fun.